So here's a really good one that I've been looking forward to covering ever since I read it yesterday. All about a guy, a husband and father I might add, whose wife out of nowhere brought up the idea of an open marriage. And to her surprise, in no way, shape, or form did it go the way she expected. This guy handled it like a boss. And he obviously knew that if she's bringing this subject up and researching and all that, clearly she has somebody in mind or she's already cheating. And of course, when she realizes that it backfired, it's meltdown central. And that's only half the story. The other half of the story, guys, is about the comment section and all the crap he was getting from being too harsh, not listening to her, giving her a chance by all these people. The majority are men that are that clueless, which goes to show you I got a lot of future listeners in the future because their girls are going to screw them over. And as I said countless times, guys, if she's bringing it up, it's over. Do you really want to be married to someone and raise kids with someone that says, basically, you're not good enough and I want to go F other men, who wants to defile the vows you took? Really? And you're supposed to give that person another chance? And if they're bringing it up, the odds are extreme. It's one of the two. Hook up with somebody else, or already have somebody in mind. There's cheating going on here, and you need to cut them loose and move on. If you don't, the guy's going to deeply regret it, as the countless times I've covered these types of stories. She got hers. Titled, Am I the a-hole for not giving my wife another chance after she asked for an open relationship? And by the way, shout out to Ash for sending me the story. It says, my wife came to me with an idea of an open marriage. I seriously thought she was joking. So I was humoring her, but soon the realization hit me that she was serious. I asked her whether she is seriously asking me if I will be okay with her effing other men. Right. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. She started talking about BS that she read on blogs and books she ordered, blah, blah, blah. I barely registered any of it. I sat there in silence watching her talk in excitement about it like she was discovering gravity or something. So, blogs, ordered books. She's spending a lot of time and energy doing this. I'd like to know if any of her friends are engaging in this lifestyle. Then I lost my patience. I told her, shut up and listen to me carefully. I said the moment she is effed by another man, she'll become too disgusting to be allowed even in the same room as me. Awesome. Last thing I registered was her pale look. I went to the bedroom and locked her out. I took some Xanax to calm me down and drifted off to sleep. I don't remember anything else from that night. Well, that didn't turn out the way she expected. This got every darn right to say that. And if the situation was reversed and he said the same thing to her, I'd be 100% on her side if she pretty much said the same thing to him and locked him out of the bedroom, etc., etc. I'm totally reasonable with that. The next day I woke up, and for a moment I thought everything was okay, and then it came back in full force. I crawled out of my bed and tried to muster up some calm. She was in the living room with swollen eyes and tried to backtrack on it. She was so sorry, and she wasn't thinking straight, blah, blah, blah. Wasn't thinking straight? What happened to the reading blogs and reading books? That was not like just a moment where she brought this up. She had been doing her homework on this whole thing and banking that she could get him to go along with it, fearing that he'd lose her or something like that. I wasn't thinking straight. She now realizes I could lose this guy, and now she's doing the waterworks and everything to save her marriage, to save her gravy train. I just told her that I'm leaving her and I'm not going to change my mind, so don't waste your breath. Whew, harsh. She made the excuse that was open discussion, and if I'd refused, that would have been the end of it. I told her that I don't really effing care. She is not someone I want to call my wife. If she wants to F other men, I'm setting her free to live her life as she pleases. There you go. I got no problem with any of this. I have no problem if a woman did that to a guy. But the whole comment section is full of dudes, guys, giving him a hard time. She wants another chance, and she wants to go to therapy. I don't really care for it. She tried to tell me to give her another chance for the kids, and I was like, don't go there. So, am I the a-hole? No, bro. I want to give you a parade in your town for the way you handle this. You handle it like a boss. You handle it like a guy who's probably been reading these types of stories or hearing them on YouTube. It's over. And there's no just hypothetical conversation. She's been planning this as if she isn't already cheating already. I bet you if you checked her phone history and if you got a hold of her phone and did some other digging, I'm willing to bet you'd find she's talking to other dudes. Guaranteed. I guarantee you, she has other girls, at least one other woman she knows she's friends with that is helping her along this thing. That's how these stories usually go. Now, somebody could say, oh, well, this could be that one-time thing. No. End of story. And the fact is, she wants to go hook up with other men. Shouldn't she be busy enough with a job, providing for her family and her kids, that she wants to take time from her husband and her kids to go out on dates and hook up with other guys? What kind of mother is this, right? It'd be bad. It's bad enough if it was just the two of them. But that she has kids involved and she's going to do that to them, right? And what if that stuff gets out? She doesn't care. It's all about her. So he has every right to end it with her, period. Now, I'm going to read some comments. Comments for him and comments against him. One says here, not the a-hole. The only thing you did wrong was to be really aggressive about it, but it's honestly kind of understandable. To the dumbass is saying, well, she just wanted to have a conversation or whatever. If you're in a monogamous relationship with someone, even just suggesting something like that is extremely hurtful and disrespectful. Well, this guy's giving him a hard time for being aggressive. No, he wasn't. It wasn't like he was throwing things at her. He just said, it's over. End of freaking story. We're not going to have this conversation. Don't go there about the kids, amongst any other things. I'd be disgusted with you about that. Next one. This is someone giving him a hard time. This individual says facts. She asked for the open relationship. He had a strong reaction, and she appeared upset by his reaction, and he broke up. Oh, was that a reasonable or healthy reaction? No. A strong relationship allows for open communication and trust. OP did none of that. Smack. Are you out of your mind? Do you not know that she's bringing this up? She already has somebody else in mind who's already cheating. This wasn't just this hypothetical discussion, you jackass. Imagine the alternatives. Number one, she asks, and he says, wow, that upsets me, and no, I would not like that. She says, okay, I care about you and want to keep seeing each other. Done. No, that's not how things work. This guy clearly doesn't understand modern times. He doesn't understand women. 2, he says no, and she says, well, I'm sorry, I think I need something else, and then you break up. Done. No, not going to work that way. She wants to keep her meal. She wanted to have her cake and eat it too, as the saying goes. She wanted to have him there to be her husband for appearances, for the outside world, and to take care of the kids and pay the bills. But she can go out and be free to F some other dude or dudes. Best of both worlds. If they broke up, that would mean that she'd have to obviously be raising the kids and yada, yada, yada. And then go through the divorce and explain to her family. No. He also says both of these scenarios are far healthier than calling your wife disgusting for even thinking about SCX with other people. She is disgusting for thinking about wanting to have SCX with other people, given that she's also a mother here, you jackass. This guy is going to be screwed over one day. I'm sorry who the F doesn't think about that. That's completely natural and healthy. And then locking her out and rage breaking up, no curiosity, questions, or patience, or inner strength or security. Yes, the OP is the a-hole. Did he just say he has no inner strength for doing this? Really? If a guy brought this up with his wife and she kicked him out of the bedroom and told him to sleep on the couch, nobody have a problem with that. But if a guy has his wife sleep on the couch or sleep in the guest bedroom or whatever, or sleep in the bathtub or go to her mother's, then he's the big villain here. Next one. Says here, this is for... I love all these commenters talking like the OP shouldn't have lost it and got angry as hell about what he said. Hey, honey, I think you're inadequate and I want quit a different DICK while you continue to share home bills with me. If he can't flip his lid over that, then I guess he can never be according to these people. Dude, you're not the a-hole, and leave her because she will absolutely cheat on you if she hasn't already. Exactly. And this one's from a woman. She says, I wanted to say kind of the a-hole for treating her like that but when I really thought about it myself and put myself in that situation, I would be livid if my husband asked this. Not the a-hole at all. I'm sorry you're going through this. That's from a woman. Now right here she mentioned in the beginning you were treating her kind of harsh, but she deserved that. Now I thought that I had written down another one where somebody was trashing it. My mistake. I apologize, guys. But there were a lot of people. The whole comment section is full then. If you want to Google the title and look it up, you'll see them talk about it. It's ridiculous. So this guy needs support. He's doing the right thing. He needs to end it and move on. I'm just sorry for the kids, but it's better than him staying in a marriage like this, because if he makes up with her, goes to therapy, what she says, it's only married time. She'll be just doing it anyway. That's just how it is. And you can't, it's over. They bring it up, it's over, move the hell on. And the kids will survive. I just hope that she doesn't use this as an excuse to try to turn the kids against this poor guy. But he handled it like a boss. Good job.